don't own me. Don't try to change me in any way. You don't own me. Don't tie me down, cause I never stay. You don't own me. I'm not just one of your many toys. You don't own me.
Hey guys, it's Caroline and welcome back to another video. For today's video, I'm going to be doing everyday makeup look for high school, and this is just going to be kind of like a pretty simple makeup look that you can use for high school if you want to wear makeup. And I'm going to be going into high school, so this is something I might be wearing quite a bit, and this is just kind of the makeup look you will be seeing in the video. So if you want to continue watching, you can obviously continue watching to find out how to do this look. We're getting really close to 400 subscribers, so I would love it if you could subscribe to my channel. You can also like this video if you want to see more makeup videos, because that would be pretty helpful for me to know what you want on the channel. This video is a collab with Erika Lynn. I will have her video kind of right here and also down below in the description box. She, I believe, is doing makeup for middle school, so if you want to see that video, you can go watch that one after mine, and make sure to subscribe to her channel. She's got a pretty awesome channel too. I really like it, so you should go make sure that you watch that video just so that you can give her some love. That's pretty much all I had to say, so without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start off with the makeup, and first of all, ignore my face. It looks kind of ratchet because I've got a breakout going on right now, but I'll cover it up and everything. But I will be starting off with a primer. The primer I'm going to be using today is the Professional Benefit Primer, and this just helps minimize the appearance of pores, and it also helps kind of, you know, prime your face like what a primer is supposed to do. If you want a primer kind of like this one, you can get one from Maybelline. I think it's like baby lips, but obviously it's not your lips. But I just kind of apply this all over my face, and then I just kind of rub it in, and this helps make sure your makeup's going to stay. Okay, so now that I'm done with my primer, I'm going to go ahead and start with the foundation. For my foundation today, I'm going to be using the Naked Skin foundation from Renee. As you can see, it's like pretty almost finished because I use this one a lot. I really like this one, and I'm going to have to get another one eventually. And I'm going to just be using it with a foundation brush, and these are these like Sonia Cash brushes or something. You can get like a set of them at Target. That's what I did, which is why pretty much all the brushes you're going to be seeing today are from Sonia Cash. So I'm just going to be applying this and rubbing it in. This is a really lightweight foundation. I really like it because it's not too heavy and it's not cakey on your skin. It's just a good foundation to have for things like school, because you can put it on your face and not make it look like you're wearing too much makeup, but it still covers everything, you know? By the way, I also got a mirror so I can like see what I'm doing, so I'm not like awkwardly messing with stuff, you know? You feel me? So I'm just gonna blend it in with my brush. So now, as you can see, it's all blended in, and as I said before, it's really lightweight, so it doesn't give you like, you can use a lot to give a lot more coverage. I just like using it kind of soft to give just a little bit of coverage and kind of even out the skin tone and everything, so I used that one. Oh, and by the way, the Naked Decay one is in the shade 0.5. But yeah. For concealer, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me, and this is in the shade Fair. It's a good concealer and it works really well and gives me pretty good coverage. So I'm going to apply this under my eyes, on my eyelids, and all over just different places. And this is where I get a lot more coverage from the concealer than just the foundation. When I apply on my eyes, I like doing like little kind of triangles like most people do. Sometimes I just do dots, but triangles also work pretty well, and I like putting on the side because for whatever reason, I get right over there, and then as I said earlier, on my eyelids, and I'll also put on, and then I also like applying it above my eyebrow just because that part can get a little red too, on my nose, in my little temple area, and on my chin. So now I look like a mess. I look kind of crazy, so I'm going to go ahead and blend this in. And I just use my fingers to blend this in because I don't really have a brush, because I found out whenever I had a brush, it always seemed to kind of take away some of it and it wouldn't cover as well if I just use my finger. But I am thinking about getting one of the little mini beauty blenders, except it's going to be a knockoff from Target, but I probably might get one of those whenever I go shopping for makeup soon for back to school. So now all the concealer is blended in. Next, I'm going to go in with the Bare Minerals powder, and I'm going to also go with this brush from Sonia Cash, and this is a transparent powder. As you can see, I've used quite a bit of it, but it's a little translucent powder, and I just like applying it underneath my eyes where my bags are, just so that it can stay longer and not crease up like it usually could. So I just take a little bit on either side of my brush, and then apply it under my eyes. And I look really weird doing this just because I want to get into like every crevice. So now I'm just going to be taking the Rimmel Stay Matte powder for the rest of my face, and a big giant powder brush, and I'm just going to be applying that all over my face just to make sure that everything is nice and matte and not oily, because my face is pretty oily. I'm not going to lie, I'm a pretty big fan of this powder. Probably the best powder I've used, and it's cheap because it's a drugstore product. So if you're looking for a good powder, I recommend you go with this one. So now it is time for my brows, which for me is one of the most important parts of my makeup routine. So I'm going to start with this Brow Wiz pencil, and the pencil is actually out, but I do like it. But I'm going to take the spoolie side, and I'm just going to kind of push my brows into place, so they ain't looking crazy all over the place, because that's not fun. Alright, so I'm going to warn you real quick, the next couple products I have are from Milani, and this isn't sponsored or anything, but I just like Milani's products and everything, and so the next couple of them are from Milani, so sorry about that, but I do like these products. And the first one will be the Milani Brow Kit, and if you want to see like a full brow routine and everything, I have actually posted that video, and I will have it linked. You can click the eye up there if you want to see that video. So I'm taking this little kit, and I'm going to be taking Brow 2, which is the darker brow color out of the two, and I'm going to just be filling in my eyebrows with that. So now that I filled in my eyebrows, I'm going to go in with the little highlight kind of eyebrow shadow and the little pencil, like the little brush thing it gave me, and I'm going to go into the arches of the bottom of my eyebrows just to kind of highlight and lighten them. And the final step for the brows, I'm going to be taking this e.l.f. Clear Brow Mascara Gel, and I'm using the eyebrow side, which looks a little gross from all of the brown, and I'm just going to be kind of putting gel on my eyebrows so that they stay in place all day. And that's what I do for my eyebrows. Moving on to bronzer, I'm going to be using the Milani Base Bronzer in the color 04 Glow. And I actually found this out just this weekend, and I'm a pretty big fan how you've got the actual bronzer, and then underneath it comes with a little brush. And I didn't realize it did that, and I thought that was super cool. So using the brush and applying where you normally apply bronzer. Now I'm done with my bronzer. So I'm going to go in with my last Milani product, which is the powder blush, and this is once again Milani, and this is in 08 Tea Rose. And I just think this color is a really pretty kind of color, and I don't always apply blush, but when I do like doing a nice kind of pinkish blush. So just a little bit of blush, and that is what I do for my blush. Next is time for eyeshadow. So I'm going to start by priming my eyes with the Urban Decay primer, and this is just the primer potion. I'm just going to take this and apply it all over my eyes so that I can be ready for eyeshadow. Okay, so now that I'm done with the primer, I'm going to start doing my eyeshadow. My eyeshadow look today is coming from the Naked 3 palette. It's from Urban Decay. I like Urban Decay a lot, if you cannot tell. I like it a lot, so I'm going to start by taking the Urban Decay brush and taking this big side, and I'm going to, sorry if there's like a glare or anything from the studio lights or anything, but I'm going to be taking Strange and applying that all over my lid. Next, I'm going to take this kind of bronze color, and it's called Trick, and I'm just going to apply that all over the lid. So then after that, I'm going to go in with this kind of matte color. It's like a tan kind of, called Limit, and I'm just going to put this kind of on the crease. Then after that, I'm going to go in with Neuter and put that kind of in the outer corner of my eyelids. And don't worry if it looks a little crazy right now, I'll be blending it out soon. And then lastly, I'm going to take Burnout and kind of apply it all over just for a little bit of a sparkle. I'm only going to use a little bit just because I don't want to have like super sparkly lids, but I just like a little bit of shimmer. So I just applied a little bit of that all over. Now I'm going to take this Cash blending brush, and I'm just going to blend it all over my eyelids. And lastly, I'm going to take Strange again and put it on the small part of this brush and put it in the inner corners to make my eyes look more awake. And that is the eyeshadow for this look. I'm not really a big fan of eyeliner, so I don't really apply it that much, but I don't know, I might get some eyeliner later for like my tight line. But right now, I'm not really a big fan of eyeliner, so I'm just going to go ahead and curl my lashes for mascara. And I really just curl until I feel like they are curled enough. I kind of like it whenever they're touching my eyelids because I know that they're pretty curled. And so the first mascara I'm going to go in is with the Maybelline Rocket Volume Express, and this is a pretty popular one. So now that I finished with that one, I'm going to go in with Lash Potion by Growlicious of Revlon one, and I love this mascara. It's actually one of my favorite mascaras. So I'm going to go over and once again do a coat of that as well. And now I'm done with my mascara. So now that all of my face makeup is pretty much done, I'm going to go back with the powder brush and kind of just wipe it all over my face, just in case I have any powder that's just kind of sitting there, or anything that's cakey. And so I just kind of wipe this all over my face lightly, just to make sure everything kind of smooths itself out. Now I'm going to take EOS, and this is just kind of the Vanilla Bean one, I think, and apply it all over my lips for my lipstick. My lips can get pretty dry, so I like applying this before my lipstick because lipstick sometimes also dries out your lips, so I just like applying that. The lipstick I'm using right now is from MAC, and it is just in the shade Frost High Strung A95, so I like this color a lot. It's really, really pretty if you can see it, so I just am applying that all over my lips just for nice, frosty, pretty lips. And that is what my lips look like. So this is pretty much the completed makeup look. I am just going to really quickly at the end apply a setting spray, and this is my favorite one. It's from e.l.f. So you're gonna have to like wait for a little bit for it to dry on your face. But yeah, that is the completed makeup look for this video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below if you want to see more makeup looks. I will be having more back to school videos soon for you guys as well. Every Monday and Thursday is when I post. When school starts, I'll just be posting on the weekends. But for now, school has not started yet, so you can stay tuned for that. And make sure you subscribe to my channel for more of me. We are getting very, very close to 400, and I'd love to make it 400 before I start school. So I would love that a lot. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!